Look at this place. Big scale, big Bigfoots. They're still here. It's an amazing thing. I just took some poop. No, that didn't sound right. I just took some picture of some poop that was like unbelievable. I think it's a bear, but it just happened. The weird part is I had some decent snow around it, even though there wasn't snow where the poop was, and it just happened, and there's no prints of anything. You'll have to look at the picture and tell me what you think.
You guys,
my card had run out.
Count the teepee type structures in this video.
I had to wait till I went back.
And wait till the end. I walked to this cow area that's clearly marked by Sasquatch.
I'm in a new place.
And then I find the power
station.
station.
A place I think the cows hang out.
That's what I call them anyway.
Explain that kind of a disturbance over there. That's crazy. And I'm seeing it right there too. I'm starting to see the poop. But they'd love to hang out right in the middle of Bigfoot. Look at that mid-break.
I like doing these voiceovers because I can correct myself and make fun of myself.
Up there as well. Look at that. It's like a teepee structure. Look at that. I'm right next to that world I was just in. It's right in there. I drove down the road a little bit. I was gonna just end up coming down, go down as far that hill as I could, and then because this has been a long day for me, that's why I'm starting to stutter. Well, I'm not stuttering, but I lose my words.
If you saw the X video,
cows
before this,
it's about as much of a perch.
It's right in those pine trees over there.
I still wouldn't think it's too disturbed for them. They don't do that. They don't make. They just make their spot. That's it. It doesn't. If it's too disturbed, it's not Bigfoot. Typically, in my opinion.
Keep in mind, I have over 200 footprints right across the street.
Cows, but I think on a marked tree, for sure. I mean, you can see. Some of this might have been storm related or just just old age or whatever, but you can see they've come in and marked it up, and it's right next to that. Insanity, one of the best X's I've ever found. I'm so excited about that. I'll probably just do a 5-minute video on that X because I don't want it to get lost. Okay, so this is all deer and cows, which is interesting to me. That's why I'm over here, because it makes it. That they might do something more blatant. Look at the cows with the perches. Perch. I think it's a cow perch. Cow seat. I'm seeing these random seats. Could be the Bigfoots behind the cows. What a better place to sit, You'll never see one. That's what they're like. Is it that smart? Not really. They're just that you're going by. There's like 50 cows.
I've always known they hang out with the cows. Right, I don't know how I know this.
Doesn't it look like
I just know that they hang out behind them.
It's so different than the rest of them.
Or around them.
I'm not saying that's the case, but it could be. That's how they are. And I'm seeing a lot of old cuts here. Someone was here. See this? Weird looking. And it's been left like that from a long time ago. Alright. See how this changes in the Aspens? Most incredible Bigfoot world over there that I didn't even finish filming. You get in the Aspens and it looks like this. It's still pretty cool. I guess it's the pines that do it for me. I don't know what it is. You get there and everything is just green and beautiful and something's going on. I'm just taking some short runs in here. I did my long walk. Oh, actually, that's really cool from this side. Look at that. See how packed it is down here? I would be like, I know there was snow, but it's also just been trampled to death, and it's probably the cows. It's pretty good from this side. But probably because it's so close to that Bigfoot place. I don't know how much they come out of there. Like if I'm in here, and I know there's a Bigfoot world there. I mean, that was one of the best places I've seen in a while. Do they cross the border? It's 200 yards over there. Do they come over here? These are the little things I need to know. It solves a lot of other problems for me. I need to know, what the boundaries are. Why are you always watching the hills? Are you guys constantly fighting with each other? That's what it seems like to me. Or are you fighting with the other type, the other beings that you don't agree with? And I think that's a possibility, Why? We don't know, These are, when you hear the answers, it won't be such a shock to you. You'll be like, oh, I get it, because it's an answer you couldn't have thought of on your own. We can't think of on our own. All right, give me a sec. I'm hearing all kinds of stuff. It's so weird. I haven't heard anything all day besides whistles, and then I swear it's like them moving somehow, like through here. Like you can't see them, but they're moving. Anyway, so it kind of drops off down there. But look, what do you want to bet? Where it drops off, that's a perch. How much? Taking bets. What is that? That's a bunch of sticks, trees, and lean through, and then right on the other side of that goes straight down. Because that's a station. It's a place where they're gonna make sure an attack's not happening or a new Bigfoot's coming, or I don't know why. It's, it does potentially tell us a lot. Like, these guys aren't just coming blinking in. Like it takes a certain way. There's ways they have to do that, and the other Bigfoots could just blink in wherever they wanted to. I don't think it's like that. It's something. It's technology in a sense. The way they do the wood and a little device, you don't know. A lot of them seem to have some kind of a special staff. You guys, look, it's in every movie. It's in everything you've always seen. You've ever heard of Merlin. It goes on for ages. It's a staff. Everything out here isn't that far out of a storybook. I've been realizing. In fact, I see where they get the ideas now. All right, so these are all cows. All this openness with all the broken, it's just cows coming through here. I can just tell. It looks like a farm, except for that. But I've been telling you, it's always a field goal. And I'm just trying to get down to this corner because it's that good. Look at that. Hidden from the road. Unbelievable. Look at that guy, you guys. Just look at this. It's like a teepee with X's and everything you can imagine, yet you can't see it. The road is way up there. I'm pretty far over here. I don't feel like walking back all the way to that road. Well, look at that teepee structure. You guys, this is a mind blower. It's so hidden. First of all, look where I am. Yeah, there you can just see another part of the road over there. Nobody comes up here. Not many people know this road. Like, you'd have to do some research to find this thing. Look at this. I found it by accident. Look at the teepee while I was exploring. Look, there's a teepee there. It's the first double teepee I've ever seen. There's a teepee there, and there's a teepee there. Look at that. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just having issues today with, like, I just, what I do, it's one of the only things in the world that really hasn't been done yet. And, people just don't, even some of you biggest believers don't really understand what I'm showing you. You don't get how insane that is. I mean, it's so crazy that this,
you don't get it
out here.
That's
is alive. There's an entire species of people that live and come and go from these forests. And because you can't see it, it doesn't matter. Look. So blatant. I think I filmed 3 tridents just in the last half an hour. So look at these teepee structures. Should I go down there? It doesn't look too active underneath them or anything. It never does. Those are probably set up for their power or whatever. I'll bet you anything you could follow it all out of there. Whenever I see intricate teepees like that, there's power. There's a base, and it's going to go out, and it's going to go somewhere else. I'm not really guessing here because I've seen I can see the trees on the ground. that are conductors. And they go as far as you could walk. So I'm going to walk over there, but I'm going to turn this off for a second. If you go, to the base of that, you'll see every one of these runs out, even will turn and go up to some other craziness. And then that'll go out. It's all some kind of power, okay? Look. Man, this turned out to be a better video than I thought. The visuals today. I'm so happy that I can walk it. I found these places way up at high elevations where it doesn't have a lot of snow. It used to, but we had a nice day yesterday. Look at that. Look how every single tree is leaned up on that one. There's 2 teepees. 1 teepee structures. 1 and then 2. Let me start this over. All right, here we go. Look at that. 2 teepee structures. And the only place, I swear to God to you guys, okay? The only place around that you could even stand. Ooh, something was rubbing up on there. Probably a big, something with antlers. I got mountain lion today and bear. Not on camera, but is a place to sit or stand. Here, look how clear. It's clear nevertheless, put it that way. Underneath that, I don't get used to this, you guys. I don't know how anyone else could. How do you get used to finding this? It's because it's always, new and different in some way, or, there's trails all through here. Is this the type of spot where they come in, I think that sometimes, and I'm like, well, if that was the case and they did it a lot, how could it not get worn out, like overly worn out,
There's only one way.
So it's just...
They don't have to walk.
Theory, but there's a whole nother teepee structure back there. There's teepees everywhere through here, a teepee structure. And X's, however you want to look at it. Look at that X. Can you imagine what's in there?
One thing you'll notice over the next few videos is that it's only melted, even where there's no sun at all, where there's structures.
One of these days will get you physical like that. It'll be right there.
In the next video I'm working on, it's kind of long. Excuse me. I get to the top of this mountain and zoom, right? Like way far away to a familiar area. And you can see it. It's just, it's melted round.
I'm so happy.
There's snow everywhere in the whole region except in this one Bigfoot world.
Everything comes in.
And you can see it from 2 miles away. It's really, really cool.
You guys, all of these trees feed from here. Look on the backside where there's nothing. None of them go that way. Why didn't anything die over there? Everything here is going that way or going uphill to like that giant structure. That's a giant structure right there. And that giant structure, which is identical almost. That's amazing. So there's one thing I figured out for sure. They connect them. I mean, it might not be that exciting to say that, but it is exciting. That's pretty amazing to know for sure, if you ask me. And that's something that nobody in this world could figure out unless you did this over and over and over and over. So what else can we figure out doing it over and over and over? It's gonna happen, and it's gonna be things that were right there. Like it's all right there. All the answers are here somewhere. Look at that big pine tree, right? It's one of the only ones, and there's a leaner going right into it. It's stuck into it. You guys, I'm cool, so you can talk to me. No other human is going to come by and see this, okay? Well, you can't see it, first of all. There's no way. Look how they have this blocked. That's another amazing thing about this. Okay, so road, you can't see the road even if this wasn't here, but if you were to walk off it a little bit maybe, look how much they've blocked this. So you can't see that. I'm still blown away by that one. I love it. I love when they're just like out by themselves like that. Mark, maybe the Boy Scouts were there. It's like, maybe I'll be at your house at midnight tonight. How about that? I'm kidding.
Or am I kidding?
Isn't that amazing?
Lock all of your doors.
So I went all the way down.
And your windows. If you have ever made
it was like,
a negative
I did the whole
comment.
thing in, I don't know, half an hour or so. For me, 40 minutes. 45 minutes. Forgive me, the breathing. Everything over there, you can kind of see. It's, you know, it's a thin forest there. For some reason, they don't want us to see that power station thing. That's what I'm calling it, because there's gigantic piles of stuff here. Nobody works up here, okay? There's nobody up here. The state doesn't do anything. There's big signs, 15 miles back, not maintained. I think they will. The Forest Service will cut trees if they're across the... So they could do something like that, but they would never do that much work. These guys don't do anything. I mean, they do, but not... It's mostly college kids. It's a pretty good gig, because you get to be up here. And look, you can't see back there. And right behind there is the best part of the whole mountain. Don't you think it's a little bit of a coincidence? Power station, all kinds of deadfall. Where's the deadfall here? There's not much. And it all spiders out to different places. And there's teepee structures everywhere. That was a cool video today. Let me go low here on my pole and see if I can't just zoom right there.
Look how all of the snow is not melted where it's sun exposed out front, yet inside almost all of it's gone.
That's a pretty clear picture. Just can't see anything, it's too far away. The one thing I noticed is they probably pick, like, listen, if you guys, like, they tell each other, like, if you're gonna leave, go out this way, out that spot. You know, don't be just running out, making all kinds of footprints everywhere. And it's the one thing I do notice. They definitely don't do that. I found those little footprints all over the place today. A little person. Footprints. Me, I found it today. Little people stuff. Come on, you guys, just come out and hang out. No one cares. No one's gonna know. Nobody in the world knows where I am. Not even the people that know me the best here in Colorado. Nobody. Nobody knows how dry I am. I want to become undry. I've never had a drinking problem. I've never even really drank. I've had my nights like anybody else, but like after I had a night like that, you know, I was like, I'm never drinking again, and I probably didn't for like 2 years. A good hangover will make me not drink for like a year or two. But I'm due. I'm not doing it alone, but next time I had a chance to go out with someone for like, I don't know, between 3 and 5 beers, I'm in. Like a local like brewery, like draft or something. That'd be amazing. So look here. So I'm telling you, same thing there. Absolute mind blower. Just walk to there and underneath it. But look at the snow. Like, why would I bother today?
How dry I am.
There's just no point.
Nobody
in trying
knows.
To. Now, I'll walk through that if I know my destination, you know, is good on the other side. And I know it is good up there, but that's hell. And I've already been out here for 8 hours today, something like that. I know something's going on.
I want to put the cartoon in, How Dry I Am, from when I was a kid. I was just watching it after I heard myself say it. It's so funny, but I won't put it up.
No special treats. Ooh, look at that special treat. They didn't put it there, but man, does it look like the one they put on the back that was already laying there. Doesn't it? It looks like I had one like that. I never told anyone that I finally put it in the video. Because I could have just done it like I just.
Okay, so it wasn't touching the X on the ground. I
never did
thought
to
it
you
was
guys.
touching this X on the ground. You'll
If I
see in
was
a
to
minute.
lie like that, I feel like they would shun me. Like they're like, listen, this guy's lying about us. Like, F this guy. You know, like we thought this guy was cool. That's why we're letting him do this. So it's not just you guys that I have to be honest for. And I mean, at least I think going with that is a good thing. Like, I don't know that for sure, but I believe I should. The honesty is the best policy, right? I kind of see footprints there. Or something. You know, they hop out of them. You know, I was watching even the game and stuff. As soon as they can, they go to even those little patches. See, look. You're gonna be like, hey, look what happened when I got back. I would never do that to you guys. I would feel like such a loser. Look at the bend. Why not? Because why would I lie? Because you know what? They will do that to me one day. And then when you know what I mean? So I'm not going to cry wolf. So when they really do it, I want you to believe me. They usually don't. That was a really good. That was the day of the rigor mortis and all that stuff. That was crazy. Although I did take that. Believe it or not, that was the base of that right there. I wonder if it was a ground glyph. Because it was a nice little club like they love, and it was connected to that.
Even it looks like it was at the bottom of the X right there where I
straight
touched,
across the
but
bottom
when I
of that.
picked it up, it didn't look like
That
the
could be
X
a
was
little
right there.
ground glyph right there.
I don't know.
It's really suspicious to me right there. Yeah, it's just a dead tree or whatever, but that's how they do it. Over and out.